today. From Orchard Park, New York, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And we are underway in Buffalo. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming? Coming out of a junior college, I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They will run with Singletary. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
That was well defended right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
One way you become the all-time leading passer for your team is pure talent, and Phillip Rivers has plenty of that. But there's also dedication to your craft and the willingness to get better all the time. Phillip Rivers, has a van set up with a driver so that when he goes to and from practice, he's able to watch tape and find ways to improve his mechanics each and every day.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Rivers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd and 2, Rivers. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now it's Hines. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Rivers, and that will be incomplete.
Rivers pass intended for Jack Doyle. Incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 59 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 19-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
I got you. 58, right over there.
Now a run with Singletary. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
He was taken down by
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
Colts, nothing.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that's the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Taken in by Pascal out left. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Colts.
Draw play. This is Hines. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Rivers, middle of the field. He finds Pascal. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
First down, Indianapolis.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. On the delay, here's Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Rivers on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Rivers.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A gain of 5.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Rivers Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
It's a gain of...
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Rivers caught left side by Hilton. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Again, it's Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Complete to
Nyheim Hines there to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And right away, he'll look to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Allen on the keeper. A fumble on the play.
I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 58, boys. 58. 58. Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Allen again, and he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Right there, 54.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 14. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd down now. Singletary. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, defense.
They run here with Singletary. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have retaken the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And 10-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. How's you get out to send this one away following the score? This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Hines. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Taron Johnson brought him down. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Rivers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
He's brought down by
Brandon, 5 yards on that run.
It's a gain of
Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. On first down, Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, Allen. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and the pressure gets to him again.
Khari Willis
in there to drop him. It sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. We focus our attention now on T.Y. Hilton as he gets ready to head back onto the field. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Ed Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers. This goes out right to Doyle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on second down. Allen, he's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They got another first down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs.
And the Bills will extend their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Hauschka now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
4-7.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Loss of 9 yards.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, he'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They'll look to run with Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
And might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Rivers hands this one to Mack.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Black 15.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Sack. A fumble on the play.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
But good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
They're running it. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike.
From the gun, Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. The Bills send the punter out, standing just about on his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Indy set to go on offense once more.
And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
49, guys. Mike.
From just shy of midfield, Rivers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs.
He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the 2nd quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double team him, make him really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank. On 1st down, Singletary. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
His defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Man open left side is Brown.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Because I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a break. 180, block 11. It's going to be a long day.
Following the interception here, Rivers. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On third down, Rivers. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. Less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Fighting Hilton on the slant. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again here, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Roberts on the return.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Vernon Butler, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 38, Rivers looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, and it's third down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll run it. It's Mack. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 16, Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Rivers. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 13 yards out, and the Colts have got it back to a one-score game.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. That time a 9-play drive, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen to throw it. Quick slant to Brown. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On first down, Singletary. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's 2nd and 9. Singletary again. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4 at the 4-yard line.
Yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Moss. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. 21. Now to send this one away following the score.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Rivers on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. They run with Hines. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers caught left side by Hilton. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers, a good throw here, finding Pascal. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go right back to Singletary, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
He'll throw from the gun.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Bakery 90, black 15.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Rivers now from the 50. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. This to Hines on the drop-off. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down, Rivers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal there to make the grab. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Roberts now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Singletary to get the drive started. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Recovered by Indiana.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers over the middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rivers got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Rivers now. This goes out right to Doyle. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? They'll run here with Mack. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 30-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
31-31.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Rigoberto.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Roberts on the return.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Colts defense, they work their way back onto the field. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down at 4.
Now Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 43. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 33. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Allen's throw is complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Moss. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Indianapolis.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 11. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Able to get away. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Jerry Hughes. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long.
Out of his end zone, Rivers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return.
Bills take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Singletary here running out of the gun. Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They will run with Singletary. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he used his quickness to make a play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. This for the lead in the final stages. Hauschka's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Colts 31.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out on kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
So now the veteran Rivers and the Colts down 34-31. Less than 90 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And now it's 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rivers to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Rivers. Campbell making the catch. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw.
He dumps this off to Mack.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Second and 5.
Now Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Hey, you got your 1st down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Rivers has been through this many times as he'll hustle his guys to the line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime.
35-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Roberts now on the return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. It's complete to Brown, right side. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hookup right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime. So many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
They'll run on first down. Singletary, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's caught by Beasley.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Right there, 54, right there. 54 miles.
They'll run here with Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
On first down, Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Push him back. 58, right over there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Anthony Walker gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a run with Singletary. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Bills.
see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.